This is the Lamborghini Huracan Performante, or the artist formerly known as the Gallardo Superleggera. It's what happens when you put a Huracan in a cage, feed it raw meat, and then poke it with a pointy stick. So, faster, harder, more hardcore, more track focused. This is Lamborghini's answer to the Porsche 911 GT3. We like wings, but this isn't any old wing. This is Lamborghini's new ALA active aerodynamic system, and it's very clever indeed. It can operate in high downforce or low downforce modes, but more importantly, can switch the downforce from one side to the other. Basically, you've got two air boxes here. That feeds air in along these channels, up the uprights, and out through slits in the bottom of the wing. But there's flaps there. So, flaps closed, maximum downforce. Flap open, reduces the drag, increases your speeds on the straights. But the clever bit is you can shut off one side and not the other when you're in a corner, therefore increasing the downforce only on one of the rear wheels and helping you to turn in. Genius. I thought you were never going to ask. First things first, let's find out what a very angry Italian V10 and 631 horsepower actually sounds like. It's very good indeed. It's absolutely sublime. The powertrain, pretty much perfect. The question we need to answer here is, can we feel all that trick aero actually working? And the surprise answer is, well, yes, you can. And it's all down to stability, which is quite a boring word, but stability under braking. You can brake so much later than you thought you could. And in those medium to fast corners, the car just feels totally locked into the road, totally glued down. The normal Huracan would be wagging its tail, probably understeering a little bit, but this thing is just absolutely keyed into the road. Of course, if you want to be silly and turn everything off, then yeah, you can be silly. But that's just not what this car's about. This car is about grip. Suddenly, that Nürburgring lap record is starting to make sense. The difference between this car and the standard Huracan is just staggering. What it gives you is supreme confidence to brake later than you thought, to turn in at 150 miles an hour and know it's not going to understeer, it's just going to stick. Of course, it still does all the Lamborghini things. It's loud, it's brash, it's outlandish. But when you're on it, it also makes you look like a better driver than you actually are. And that's my kind of car.